welcome you to Super Tuesday presented by Cree LED Lighting. It's the SEC on ESPN, and we bring you to the Pete Maravich Assembly Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Our matchup, the top-ranked team in the country, Kentucky, against the Tigers of LSU. Welcome to Baton Rouge, everybody. Brad Nessler with Dick Vitale. All right, partner, they're a perfect 10-0 in league play to 23-0 overall. Has LSU got a shot at Kentucky tonight?
They really believe they can win. They won here last year. They went to Rupp last year and got beat on a tip-in by Randall in the last second. They really have a dynamite duo inside. The play of the two bigs is going to be vital. I'm talking about Mickey and Martin. On the other side, you look at Kentucky. Kentucky's got to play at a fever pitch. I think what's happened right now, we haven't seen the Kentucky that's blown out Carolina and Kansas and UCLA. I think they got to raise their level to meet the unbelievable commitment they get from everyone they're playing.
Here's the starting lineups. The Harrison twins, Hawkins, Townsend, Cauley-Stein up front. For LSU, they changed and put Quarterman and Patterson in the backcourt with Keith Hornsby in the last game, and it paid off for him. And of course, Dick already talked about Mickey and Martin up front. Coach Dakari Johnson had 7, by the way, in the first half, and Kentucky fights back to take the halftime lead. 38-34. Entertaining matchup between the Tigers and the Cats. Time for the Mazda halftime report as we send it back to the studio. Adnan, Seth, and Jay are standing by. The SEC on ESPN, and this one has been something to holla about. The guy that usually hollers the whole game is with me courtside. Brad Nessler with Dick Vitale. It's 38-34. LSU had a nice lead, and Dick, they really worked the two big guys inside. They got away from that a little bit. With that, Kentucky came back and took the lead.
Well, you know, Kentucky did a phenomenal job keeping their poise. They never panicked. Early in the game, it was all LSU. They were dominating because Mickey and Martin were terrific early in the game. We're going to watch right here. There's the drive. Defense comes to help. And look at Martin. Martin's right now going to step in. Keep those bigs active. Keep moving. But now he's going to try to go one-on-one here. You can't do it. Not with this size on the inside. Kentucky's so dominant defensively. Karl Anthony Towns says, you're not coming in on us. Well, I love that kid. His potential is unreal, Karl Anthony Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns officially was given 2 blocks in the first half. I'm not really sure what. When they started the SEC campaign, they had to take Ole Miss to overtime and Texas A&M to 2 overtimes, and then they can kind of rolling since then. Well, tonight they came down to the final shots, and they win it by 2. They ended on an 11-3 run in the last 7.5 minutes. And Dick, final shot off the mark, and then Mickey just couldn't get his hands on it again and get a second chance.
I thought Kentucky did a great job defending that in Hornsby. He came off that screen. It was not an easy shot. He was contested. He was challenged. And I'll tell you one thing, they gave a great effort. But you got to also credit Kentucky not folding with this crowd as loud as it was, and they were down there late in the game.
LSU was up by 6 with about 7.5 minutes to go, but Kentucky goes on a run to win it and stay perfect. 11-0 now in conference play, 24-0 overall. They had to hang on for dear life in Baton Rouge tonight to win it. 71-69 is the final. For Shannon Spake and Dick Vitale, Brad Nessler saying so long from Baton Rouge. Coming up next, number 5, Wisconsin and Nebraska. But first, let's go to the studio and get an update. Adnan and the guys standing by. Fellas.